What's up, guys? It's Gleamy here. Posting another video on the same day. I know, crazy, right? It's another Dueling Book video. Instead of Dark World Control, it's actually going to be post Soul Fusion Noble Knights. I really like this replay because I got a really cheeky negate off, and my opponent was playing like Light Swarms, and what they did was basically a semi-pure variant. They didn't have Eclipse Wyvern or Fairy Tail Snow or dinosaurs or Predaplants or anything like that. They just played Lightstorm cards, and I really like that because I don't know, I love it when decks are pure, even though even if they are crappy decks, I do love it when they are pure. And all right, so first up is my so I get to go first because I won the rock paper scissors like a god, and this is really this hand is semi decent. It would be amazing if this was if Gwen was a Merlin or any other noble knight. Opening Gwen is terrible because she's just meant to be a Garnet. She needs to stay in the deck for when you want to do your boards play. But yeah, opening two Noble Arms and a way into Madrout is basically guaranteed a instant is guaranteed. Like usually when you open Madrout, you do your usual brothers recycle, draw one, make Kastenin or something like that. If you open two Noble Arms equips and a Madrout, you can basically go into you can use boars instead of brothers. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. So first I open Madrout, give him Caliburn, give myself an extra 500. Great stuff. Madrout's effect is supposed to special summon a Noble Knight from the deck in attack mode or in defense mode, but I'm a big cheater, trying to summon them in attack mode. And then Caliburn gets destroyed by Madrout's effect since he special summoned a Noble Knight from the deck. And then Caliburn will activate to re-equip to IVM. This is the new guy that came in Soul Fusion. When he's equipped with the Noble Knight or Noble Arms equipped spell card, he special summons one token, which is great because that's basically Isolde card. So you use I gained another 500, so basically I just did an upstart against myself. So I use Ivy and the token to make Isolde. Isolde is going to search me a Dristan. I mean, people don't like playing Dristan because, he doesn't really have that great of an effect. He's I don't know, I don't know any cards by name that say that you can't attack other monsters before you attack this card, but that's what he does. And so he protects anything that's 1800 or below. And if he's equipped with a Noble Knight or Noble Arms equip spell, he's able to pop any face-up card on the field, which is really good. Because if you combo him with our Feuded Tier, which is the Noble Knight's equip spell that pops sets, you're basically getting 2 pops for free. So that's why I searched Dristan, because next turn I can just try to out any problematic monsters that may be on the board. And then I use Isolde's effect, sending Noble Arms Destiny, Excalibur, and Clarent in our Feuded Tier. I'm probably saying that wrong. It doesn't matter. And then I summon Boars. And then I give Boars the big Gallatin, the big sword Gallatin. And I reveal 3 of the new trap that came in Soul Fusion until Noble Arms are needed once again. It's a really long name. I don't know why TCG has to be crazy like that. So usually when you do the Boars play, you're going to be revealing 1 Gwen and two of the trap card, because then you have a 2 out of 3 chance to get the trap. So you get the trap, you send Gwen and the other trap to the graveyard for free, and then you would equip. And then, so basically, you have your Noble Arms. So I'm adding 1, sending the other to the grave. The guy rolled a dice because it says to be random, but I told him they're all the same card, so it doesn't really matter. I didn't choose an equip spell because I didn't need more in the graveyard. And so next I do, I activate Gwen from my hand to equip to Madrout. And then him and Boars are now level 5 monsters. That's their effects when they're equipped with a Noble Arms equip spell. They become level 5s, which means I can go into Big Arthur. And now, so Gallatin and Gwen are destroyed. Effect of Big Arthur. Equip my spells. Can't be targeted. Plus 1k. Can't die once per turn. And I'm playing around Mech Knights, obviously. You know, broken cards. And then I go standby phase. This guy goes straight from draw phase to main phase 1. I'm just like, what? And then I just go from until Noble Arms are needed again. And then I get to look at the top 3 cards in my deck since I control 3 equip spells. And so I looks like I top deck Ivy Ann, Gallatin, and Ghost Ogre. So I'm probably going to add Ghost Ogre to my hand because it's a hand trap, so it's disruption. And that's right, the trap card can add any card. It doesn't matter here. It doesn't have to be a Noble Arms name. So it's basically, and you get to stack the cards that you didn't add onto your deck in any order. So it's basically, it's Dark Magical Circle for Noble Knights, except better because anything's better than Dark Magician. So this guy goes on with his Lightsworn stuff. He discards Wolf. It's really sad because Lightsworn players really need to play 3 Wolf because he's the main playmaker, but by playing 3 Wolf, you're guaranteed to draw him, and he can't be normal summoned, so he's just discard fodder at this point. So he normal summons Lumina, brings out Raiden, mills 2 terrible mills, or not 2 terrible mills, but he milled 1 terrible mill. He milled his Rhoda. That's kind of bad. Anyways, he gets Felis. His rating goes up in 200 attack points, big plays, and then he makes Curious, and then he does something like I've never seen a Lightsworn player ever do this before. Lightsworn players usually send Snow to the graveyard when they make Curious, but this guy, he's sending Lightsworn Judgment. And so this, when it's sent from the deck to the graveyard by a Lightsworn card, he's able to basically search Judgment Dragon. So that's pretty great. So he gets his board wipe free, and then he mills 3 cards. He mills Minerva, and then he mills this Time Lord. He's playing Cephalon because it's really easy for Lightsworns to get monsters into the graveyard. So basically, it's a free 4,000 beater. So yeah, that's great. And then he also opened the 1-card brick, as everyone does. Raigeki OP. Well, that's great. Isolde and Isolde dies, and then Big Arthur is actually protected since he has Noble Arms of Destiny. And then he uses Lightsworn Judgment Dragon's effect to nuke board. And I accidentally discarded Dristan, and you obviously know I meant to discard Ghost Ogre. So basically we both get our boards wiped. And since Noble Arms of Destiny already used this effect, and then I'm like, oh yeah, Big Arthur's effect, I get to special summon Madrout from my graveyard for free. And the guy has nothing else to do except to pass turn. That's kind of rip. He probably just meant he wanted to probably just do 3,000, hoping I couldn't come back against that. Anyways, I top deck IVM because that's how I stack my deck. And I use, so Madrout and Until Noble Arms' grave effects are the same. So Madrout can bring out any Noble Knight as long as there's no other monsters on the field. He brings out any of them. But Until Noble Arms also brings out any of them, but it has a restriction that you can't the monsters that you bring out can't have the same name as one on your field or in your graveyard. So you also have to make sure that when you look into your graveyard and into your onto your field, you got to make sure that you're special summoning a monster that has a different name than all of those. Which is why people bring out Castanin or Dristan, or in this case, since I didn't make Brothers, I can bring out Brothers for a free recycle. The effect of Brothers will stack my Caliburn, Clarence, since it's another name. Also, Clarence text hasn't been fixed by the Dueling Book Network yet. Still says sample all over it. I also shuffle our Feudatoir, and then I get a free draw. Top deck our Feudatoir again. That sucks. Normal summon IVN. I probably had game, but like I wasn't paying attention. I was like, oh shoot, I have 3 monsters, might as well direct with them all. but I could have done more damage if I had done the Isolde play. So I equip Orpheus here and to IVN, and I get a special summon of the token. I use Brothers and the token to make Isolde, and then I search my boy Kusenin. The myth, the legend says additional normal summon to anything made with him as material. I use Isolde's second effect, sending Glutton, Excalibur, and Clarent. And then I accidentally added Brothers to my hand, but I meant to special summon it, and so I'm just gonna loop them again. I forgot to, and then I shuffle 3 cards, draw 1 again. Oh, look at that Morgan. The one hand trap that came out in Slow Fusion for Noble Knights. It basically says, oh yeah, if you're getting Ash Blossomed, you're just gonna be protected, which is great. And then so I overlay IVN and Madrout, because the thing is, like, when you make overlay units, you're like, oh yeah, I don't control Madrout or IVN, so you can special summon them with your trap card and stuff like that. And then so my boy Little Arthur is bringing out Glutton, Excalibur, and Noble Arms of Destiny. I also changed Arphutis here, because most people don't know this, but when you so for example, if you link away a monster that has an equip spell on it, the equip spell is considered destroyed. But also if you XE summon, so basically if the monster leaves the field while the equip spell is equipped, the equip spell is considered destroyed. So you can chain your Noble Arms as mask effects. You can mask your Isolde searches, you can mask your Arthur re-equipping everything from the graveyard. So it's pretty 200 IQ play right there. He goes battle phase. This is my favorite play right here. He goes battle phase and he activates evenly. And I'm just like, nope. I used Morgan, negate that. Easy play. And he just ends up scooping for the because like, oh my, I negated I negated evenly. Like, there's nothing that this guy can do. The only reason, if like, he would have made a better board, and he would have made a board in main phase 1 if he could have been able to break it. Obviously he couldn't break it, so he went into battle phase for evenly. So yeah guys, this is my Noble Knights. If you guys want to actually see the deck profile, I might make it with all the post Soul Fusion cards and all that good stuff. But until next time, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you later.